Life without those challenges, it's just existence. Just like your friend that keeps feeding you drinks at the bar can seem like a friend. The fault of my boss, it's not the fault of my girlfriend, it's not the fault of my parents, it's not the fault of the weather.
Is there anything that you could do or you would advise them to do to kind of walk back from there? So I'm going to blame the world as self-defense.
And you say the reason I have all those problems is because of me?
Struggle sucks.
Depends on how you frame it. Right? Depends on how you frame it.
Because I'm thinking about you stood at the beach, and they say, walk out, Jocko. Link arms and walk out. You described that as sucking.
Yep.
But what you're also saying is there's huge value in things that suck. On the other side of something that sucks is something worth cherishing.
I would say not just huge value, but the value. It's the value. You want to know if you're talking about young men that might not have any direction right now, go do something that's hard. Go try and accomplish something that's hard. You may win, you may lose, you may succeed, you may fail. I'll tell you what, you'll be better. If you avoid those things that are hard, if you don't accept that challenge, if you don't step up and step into that cold water, and you sit on your couch and eat Doritos, I can tell you this is not a good move. This is not a good move. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just get up, move towards that challenge, whatever that challenge is. Move towards that challenge and go attack it. And you may be successful and you may not be successful, but you will be better. And the next challenge, you're going to be more prepared for. And the next challenge after that, you're going to be even more prepared for. And you're going to fail, 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 and then you're going to win. And that's life. Life without those challenges, it's just existence. Don't just exist. Go live.
Excuses. You're talking there about people making excuses.
Yeah.
What have you come to learn about the nature of excuses and if they are our friends, our enemies, if they're ever useful?
Your excuses will destroy you and take everything that you ever wanted from you if you let them.
Doesn't sound like a friend.
No, it's definitely not a friend. It's definitely not a friend. It can seem like a friend, just like your friend that keeps feeding you drinks at the bar can seem like a friend. But are they really helping you in any way, shape, or form? No, they're not. They're not. So when your excuses make you feel a little bit better about the fact that you didn't execute on what you needed to execute on, then they can make you feel better. But they're not helping you. They're not helping you at all.
Is that what you when you think about extreme ownership, which is the title of this book here in front of me, are excuses the opposite? Excuses and blame, is that the opposite of extreme ownership?
That is the opposite of extreme ownership. Extreme ownership is this went wrong, this failed, didn't accomplish this, and it's not the fault of my boss, it's not the fault of my girlfriend, it's not the fault of my parents, it's not the fault of the weather, it's my fault. And I'm going to take ownership of it, and I'm going to fix it. That's what extreme ownership is. And this is a very difficult thing to do because it hurts. Because when you look around at your life and you look around at your job and your financial situation and your relationship and your physical health, and when you look at all those things and all the problems that you may have with those things, and you say, the reason I have all those problems is because of me, that can hurt. That can sting. And a lot of times our ego rejects that and makes excuses and lies. And then we don't have to change anything. And then nothing changes.
If someone was on the extreme end of that disease of excuse and blame and all of those things, is there anything that you could do or you would advise them to do to kind of walk back from there, to get over the other side? Because I think we can all think of people in our lives, and maybe even ourselves at times, who have gotten into a chronic pattern of using excuses and blame as a form of self-defense because we don't want to turn that mirror back at us and have to confront reality. Like, I think sometimes, if I think about some of my closest friends, those that have the lowest self-esteem will use excuses and blame the most because it's, personal responsibility might not, in the short term at least, do anything for my already low self-esteem. So I'm going to blame the world as self-defense. What's step one to get out of that?
Well, unfortunately, what happens a lot, and you may or may not have seen this, but I would assume you've seen this at some point in your life, people, and this is a term, there's a term, it's rock bottom, right? This is a term that we hear for someone that's addicted, someone that's an alcoholic, someone that's physically let themselves go, someone that's put themselves into a situation with their finances or their work or whatever, where they reach rock bottom. But when the excuses all go away and people can actually confront the fact that this is all because of me, and it hurts, but is also unbelievably empowering, because if these problems are because of me, then I'm capable of fixing these problems. So even though extreme ownership hurts and is painful, it's also liberating, because now you have control over your fate and over your destiny, and that is a glorious thing.
This conversation highlights core life principles from Jocko Willink, emphasizing the value of struggle, the dangers of excuses, and the transformative power of extreme ownership. Key lessons for life, business, and relationships include: 1. Embrace struggle for growth. Key idea: struggles and challenges, though painful, are essential for growth and self-improvement. Jocko frames struggle as a necessary path to achieving something worthwhile. Key points: hard work builds resilience. Attempting hard tasks, even if you fail, makes you stronger and better prepared for future challenges. Action over comfort. Avoiding challenges and staying in comfort zones, e.g., sitting on the couch, leads to stagnation, not fulfillment. Value of failure. Failure is part of the process of eventual success, fostering growth, resilience, and wisdom. Application. Pursue difficult goals in your personal or professional life. View failure as a stepping stone and use it to build strength for future endeavors. 2. Excuses are your enemy. Key idea: excuses may provide short-term comfort, but ultimately sabotage your potential and success. Key points: excuses create a false comfort, like a bad friend offering destructive advice. Excuses may feel helpful, but only hold you back. Root cause of inaction. Excuses and blame prevent individuals from taking necessary action and achieving results. Application. Recognize when you're making excuses. Push past them to take decisive action and hold yourself accountable for progress. 3. Extreme ownership, the power of taking responsibility. Key idea: extreme ownership involves accepting full responsibility for everything in your life, your successes and failures alike. Key points: no blame. Stop blaming external factors, e.g., bosses, circumstances, the weather. Shift focus inward and ask, what can I do to fix this? Liberating perspective. Owning your challenges is painful but empowering. If you cause the problem, you also have the power to solve it. Growth from pain. While acknowledging your role in setbacks is hard, it fosters growth and gives you control over your future. Application. In life, relationships, and business, adopt a mindset of ownership. Reflect on how you can take responsibility for outcomes, learn from mistakes, and act to make positive changes. 4. Breaking the cycle of blame. Key idea: for individuals stuck in a pattern of excuses and blame, a significant shift is possible, often triggered by hitting rock bottom. Key points: confront reality. Facing hard truths, though painful, can be a catalyst for change. Empowerment through responsibility. Once excuses are stripped away, individuals realize their capability to fix their problems, which is both liberating and motivating. Application. If you or someone you know struggles with chronic excuse-making, encourage self-reflection. Help them see the empowering side of taking responsibility and moving forward. Final insight, don't just exist. Live. Jocko concludes by urging individuals to step out of a passive existence and embrace life fully. Through struggle, responsibility, and perseverance, life becomes rich with meaning and fulfillment. This conversation is a powerful reminder that life's challenges are opportunities for growth, that excuses are barriers to progress, and that taking ownership of your circumstances is the key to empowerment and success. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.